This is Abubakar Shekau, the leader of the feared Boko Haram militant group. Little is known about the man whose gunmen abducted 200 schoolgirls from the town of Chibok in the northeast of Nigeria.
The leader of Boko Haram, Abubakar Shekau, has been reportedly killed.
Abubakar Shekau, the leader of Boko Haram in Nigeria, has been killed. The Islamic fundamentalist had been terrorizing the people of Nigeria for the best part of a decade, and now he's dead. And who killed him? Would you like to shake hands of the hero that slayed this terrorist? Well, actually, he was killed by ISIS, or more precisely, ISWAP, which isn't an online library, although it sounds like one. It's actually the Islamic State in West Africa province, which is the Nigerian branch of ISIS. And it seems that eventually these fundamentalists, these lunatics, will kill each other because they are a death cult. They are obsessed with violence and murder. And it reminds me of the origins of ISIS and the fact that they began as Al-Qaeda in Iraq, and they were only there because of the foreign intervention, the aggressive coalition of the willing when Britain and America ousted Saddam Hussein, who was only there because they had armed and trained and installed him in order to attack his neighbours, Iran. And then when Al-Qaeda in Iraq went next door into Syria and joined in with the insurrection and the attempted toppling of Bashar al-Assad, America and Britain armed and trained them again. But when Al-Qaeda in Iraq became so extreme that they got kicked out of Al-Qaeda and had to start a new splinter group called ISIS, or Islamic State in Iraq and Syria, people realized that they were too extreme to be helped, and you wouldn't want them replacing Bashar al-Assad. So then the bombs were being dropped on Syria, not because Bashar al-Assad was killing his own people, which we were told initially. It was now we're bombing Syria because ISIS are taking control of it, even though ISIS was helped and facilitated in the early days. And then you had this crazy situation where, having let this genie out of the box, Britain and America were now trying to attack ISIS, and they started funding other fundamentalist groups in order to do so. And they were backing Jaish al-Har, the Free Syria Army, and Jaish al-Fatah, and the whole alphabet soup of radical Islamists that were vying for power in the region. And they will attack each other. They will kill each other, and it's no surprise to hear that a leader of an Islamic extremist group such as Boko Haram in Nigeria has been killed by another Islamic extremist group that were considered too extremist even for Al-Qaeda. And I should also add that apparently Abubakar Shekau did actually kill himself when he detonated his own explosive, but he was killed in a battle in an exchange with ISIS. So essentially they are taking the credit for it. But the whole situation reminds me of the story of the old woman who swallowed the spider to catch the fly, and so on and so on. We can't go on arming one group against another, because it perpetuates this never-ending cycle of violence, and we have to break free from that.
If in fact that Shekau is dead, I think that's some good news for Nigerian people.